you're going to Austin, kind of give us, it's a long road trip too, and kind of give us the status of kind of everything that's going on as far as getting ready for this meet this weekend.
Well, we opened up at Tech last week, and I thought we had a really pretty good opener. We didn't run everyone or didn't compete everyone, but it was a pretty good first meet. Just kind of shake the rust off. Some of these kids haven't competed in 5 or 6 weeks since indoor closed. So it was good, really. Caputin made her debut in the long and the triple and the high jump, and now she's top 15 in the long and the triple, and we've been excited about her for a long time. So I'm excited she's up and going, and Daniel Gassi opened his season up at the 46.8 Open, and I was pretty excited about him in the quarter. Stephen Cooper was right behind him, 47.3, and so I'm excited to see those guys put a 4x4 together this week at Texas Relays. Anytime you go to Texas Relays, it's exciting because you got the best talent in Texas, whether it's college or high school. You put all of them in the same arena. There's 30,000 people there, and you better be ready to roll. So it usually leads to some pretty good performances. So I know the kids are excited about it.
And Waylon on Friday broke the 10K record, I think, as well.
He did.
You were obviously impressed with his performance.
Yeah, we sent him out to North Carolina and tried to give him a shot to run fast. I knew that it was something he really wanted. He broke that record by, I think, over 25 seconds. So that's a big deal, and that's a long-standing record. It's been there for almost 30 years, and so that's exciting to see a guy like that. Just kind of a blue-collar Iowa kid go out and prove that hard work works. And it was good to see him do that. Now I think he's sitting top 8 in the nation in the 10K. And so, we're just going to keep trying to get kids in places to be successful and try to get them in a place where they can qualify for a national championship and give us our best shot when we get there in Florida in May.
You mentioned the atmosphere of the Texas Relays. Does that take any kind of additional prep on your part to get your guys ready for it?
It's really hard to duplicate. Something like that's very hard to duplicate. I mean, when you're sitting there in the blocks and you're sitting there in the runway or whatever, and there's 30,000 people surrounding you, a lot of times it takes experience. You have to have been there, done that to really keep your head. But sometimes, you get freshmen in there that they've been at the Texas State meet, which is in the same arena, and there's a ton of fans there watching, and so. Sometimes those kids really do well there too. But yeah, it's so hard to duplicate. You just basically say, hey, this is a great chance to compete at a high level. You look to your right, look to your left, and it's the best in the nation, and definitely the best in Texas. And so you better get up for it.
And I was a little confused with the scheduling. So you have the Bobcat Invitational, that's on the 31st, and then it's...
Well, it's an overflow meet. So the way track works a lot of times is you'll have the main event, which is Texas Relays, and we'll also take some kids down there that maybe can't get into the Texas Relays. It's a really hard meet to get into, and it's an overflow meet. So there's a great competition. Like the teams basically do the same thing we do. They bring some of their kids that can't get into the Texas Relays, or maybe an event that Texas Relays isn't having. Texas State is having. So we're going to take some kids down to San Marcos and let them compete as well and give them a great opportunity with great competition.